this box is $4,000 worth of designer shoes. Now let's be real, that doesn't necessarily mean that the items in this box are going to be selling for $4,000. That is the retail price. We know secondhand doesn't ever go for retail unless it's something that's hard to find. I don't think anything in this box is just that. I paid $900 for the contents in this box. I actually was sourcing on Poshmark to sell on Poshmark, which is something that I've been venturing into a little bit more lately. I previously just kind of stuck with ThredUP. I had a lot of donations, like a lot of donations. That pretty much is what I was basing all of my inventory on, was items that I was just getting for free or for $1 or $2. I'm recently trying to really venture into controlling my own inventory, turning to Poshmark to hopefully make a flip. I figure at very least I can sell the contents of this box for $900. So if nothing else, and it's just an experiment for me to learn a little bit more. If you're not yet subscribed to this channel and you want to learn and grow with me as I venture into this online sourcing, now's the time to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I am an educator by trade, and I always take the stance in and outside of the classroom that the teacher is not the most knowledgeable person in the room. So if online sourcing is in your realm, if you have any suggestions for me, any other viewers, make sure you put them in the comments below so we can grow and learn together. But let's go ahead and get into this box. By the way, I don't use this knife for anything in the kitchen. This is solely just for opening boxes. Probably should get an actual box cutter, but this knife, I guess, will be just fine, even though it looks a little bit aggressive. It is my opening box, or my box cutter and knife here. Now what I'm cutting through right now, I don't know if you can see, is actual Poshmark tape. This was sent in for authentication. That means Poshmark is saying that everything in this box is authentic. I have not, of course, opened this just yet, so I haven't accepted the items on Poshmark just yet. So we are going to find out together if the items are in as good as condition as they were displayed within the pictures. These were said to be floor models in shoes, so there could be kind of dings and a little bit of damages along the way, but I'm not too worried about it. Again, this is more so an experiment for me. Now, I don't know if Poshmark did this or if the original seller did this, but it is packaged up really nice. This is my first time getting an order that went through authentication through Poshmark. So it took about a week. If you haven't been through authentication before, it actually seems like it's pretty simple. The seller sent it out to the address that Poshmark authentication had. They authenticated it, packaged it back up, and sent it on to me. The whole process took about a week. I did get a message that it was a little bit delayed, but it was only delayed by 1 day. So I was okay with that, especially because it wasn't for me. This is to resell, but they may accidentally be in my size too. That's the other thing. If I realize that it's not working out, the items are in my size, so I can wear them. This first one is Sam Edelman. Now this one I'm not too excited about, but Sam Edelman is a good brand. It just wasn't one that I was super excited about. It's just a basic black chunky heel. The bottoms there, they look pretty good. Like I said, they were floor models. It definitely looks like, you know, somebody just tried it on a couple of times in store. There are a couple of dings on the bottom. Nothing too bad. Let's look at the other shoe. The tag is still on there. There's no official price, but they do look like they are in pretty good condition. For each of these, I will look up comps really quick, and I put a couple of pictures here of what I think that I can sell them for. Again, this wasn't one that I was super excited about, but I threw it in my bundle. These were all from the exact same person. Okay, so there is a little card for Posh authentication. It says, "Thank you for your purchase. Our luxury experts have confirmed the authenticity of your items." So they do tell you exactly who authenticated the pieces. Wrapped up in tissue. I think this was Poshmark. It had to have been Poshmark that did this. If you've ever had anything authenticated, let me know. Is this normal? Is this how Poshmark does it? Or is this possibly from the seller? There's another authentication from another pair of shoes. So they do authenticate each one individually. They don't just say, oh, all the shoes are authentic. These are Jimmy Choos. I'll show you the box there. The cover, that might be hard to see and pick up, but they are Jimmy Choo. These are just sandals, just flat sandals. I think I might get my money back on those ones. The thing with these, and I think I might try to fix it up a little bit, is there is that red line through it saying that they were the floor model. Or at least that was what was said in the listing. The bottom seems to look pretty good. Let's pull out the other one. Seems to look pretty good. They are suede. There's no like toe marks on the suede or anything crazy like that. So they do look like they are so far in the condition that they said. I knew that that red line was going to be there when I purchased these. These are Berman shoes. These are ones that needed to get authenticated. The box there. These ones I really, really love. If I can't sell them, I will absolutely be wearing them. These I feel like are kind of like the classic shoes, which I've never had in my hands before. These, I don't know what you call it, straps are super, super thick. Like foam, super, probably really comfy. These have a lot of squish to them. I say this, you may have experienced these shoes before, but I have actually never had a pair in my hand. So I never realized they are actually kind of comfortable. They seem like they would be uncomfortable on, but there is a lot of comfort in that shoe. These ones seem like they were worn a little bit more, probably the shoe, because the shoe that they are. Again, they were said to be a floor model. They do have a black line through the name there. I don't know if that's going to be an issue. I don't know if I can get that out. I don't know. I'm kind of afraid. Do you know any tricks to get that out? I don't. I'll have to look up a couple of things, but I might end up also just leaving that on there. Let's look at the other one, see the condition. Seems like it's pretty good. Again, except for that line through the name there. Got the tag on the bottom. Again, I will look up some comps for this shoe and put a little picture of what I think that I can get for these shoes. More shoes in the tissue. These are Berman's again. These ones I love. They are suede. You see, they do seem to be worn a little bit more. Suede, I feel like, is impossible to keep nice. I love suede. I love platform blocks myself, so that's probably why I was attracted to these. Does this have a, it's hard to tell in the black. You probably can't see that at all, but there is another line through the name. Bottoms look good. It just seems to be the suede is messed up a little bit there. The back looks pretty good. Same thing. Let's see, that same little spot. Probably where the heels click together, I guess. Everything else looks pretty good. So, they're pretty cute. I like them. These also were authentic. Nothing in this box was said to be not authentic or inauthentic. These next ones are the beauties that I am so excited for, which definitely brought the price of this box up. I'm hoping it is as exciting as I think it is, but we will find out together. I did quickly run comps on these items before I purchased them, but it's always different when you get the items. You run, I guess, more real comps before you actually list the item. This does most definitely say display on that. Of course, I'm going to have to, you know, let the buyer know when I list these, but these are Valentinos. These are the reason why I purchased this bundle. These are absolutely gorgeous. I love the heel height. Definitely my vibe. This, of course, has the V there. The bottoms just looks like they were tried on. These were $1,200 in the store. Now, of course, I'm not going to get $1,200 for them, but I think that I can at least get my money back, and if I can't, I can certainly enjoy them. I'm not going to enjoy them until I figure out if I can sell them, though. Shoes, I say that I wear clothes that are for sale because clothes are a little bit more durable if they're already used. If you wear them one extra time, it's not really that big of a deal. However, shoes, especially shoes like these, if I wear them out, I might get them dinged up, and I'm trying to sell these in pretty good condition, not necessarily in worn condition. So I'm not gonna wear these unless I look up comps and I realize, oops, I made a $900 mistake, but it wasn't a mistake. I got $900 worth of shoes. These do have the black line through them. I don't really see any other damage on this shoe though. This, oh, I thought it was a mark, but it's just a stray hair. They look like they are pretty good. Bottom doesn't look that bad. Again, they really just look like they truly were the floor models. So I'm excited for this purchase. It is just the beginning for me to get into online sourcing. I have had a couple of online sourcing orders, but I think this is my new way of getting inventory. I'm kind of having fun with it. It's a little bit more fun to get exciting pieces sent to my door from shopping online than sent randomly through ThredUP rescue boxes where I don't know necessarily what I'm getting. And quite honestly, a lot of the clothes in those ThredUP rescue boxes are like worth $1 and $2. I think definitely, at least I will get my money back and then some with these. Reselling really is just a gamble if you think about it. You are taking a chance. If you buy this one item, you can sell it for this particular price, but if it doesn't sell, it really is a gamble on money. This is just a different way of gambling than ThredUP rescue boxes. Those ThredUP rescue boxes are, oh, I want to say they're like $500 or $600. I can't think off the top of my head right now. Or I'm going to spend $900 on designer shoes. I don't know. I'll take my chance on it. What are your thoughts on it? Are you more in the ThredUP rescue box game? Are you more in the sourcing at places like Goodwill? Are you in online sourcing? As many of you know, I am an educator, and one of my goals this summer, while it's in a little bit of a slow time, is to really get to know my audience. I want to know who's following along on this journey with me. I really want to know your sourcing styles so I can gear this content towards your needs.